280, 290, 300, 300 kilometer per hour. 1, 2 and 3. First time I'm driving a car with 3 keys. This is quite a classy car if you ask me. Act as a semi-autonomous car and off from the steering wheel. I was just bluffing, guys. I didn't really drive at those kind of speeds at all. So today we are driving a special car, a special luxurious executive sedan, and today we are going to concentrate on luxury. We are going to concentrate on features. We are going to concentrate on a couple of other things, but not performance at all. We are driving the 2021 Volvo S60. So this is the car. This looks like, you know, a bold statement, right? Even when it is parked, it's got that dashing looks, and it looks very, very fine if you ask me. So we are going to do a very awesome review of the S60 because I personally love this car. I personally love Volvos. I'll tell you why. So we are going to do the review of the S60, guys. So before getting into the video, I have a very humble request. Please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications. And please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. 1, 2 and 3. First time I'm driving a car with 3 keys. That's quite special, right? So this is the master key, and this is a waterproof key. In case if you are going for swimming or any sort of adventurous activities, you can use this key. And in case if you are giving for a valet parking, or else in case if you are giving the car to a driver, you can give the very much attractive orange key because you know, this will have restrictions on the speed. So that is the specialty of all the 3 keys. And let's get into the Volvo S60. So this is like the most interesting feature in the Volvo S60 if you ask me. And let me take you through the design elements first of all. So this looks more like a S90, right? If you just compare the dimensions, it is of course different, but apart from that, this car looks bloody good. It makes a bold statement even on standstill. I am seriously a big fanboy of Volvo designs because it looks very, very distinctive. I'm not saying that the Mercedes or the BMW designs are boring, but we can spot a lot of Mercedes, we can spot a lot of Volvos on the road, but a Volvo, when it is coming, it makes a statement. The design looks very distinctive because we have not seen so much Volvos on the road, right? So that is why this feels very, very special, guys. And to start with, we have the awesome TOS headlamp design. This is an LED headlamps with bending function. That means that, you know, we can turn it on and there is an option to turn it off as well. That means that the LED bending lights will, you know, as per you rotate the steering wheel, the lights will bend. And of course we have fog lamps, we have parking sensors. Parking sensors on the front is also required, right? Because this is quite a long car and you need to ensure safety as well. So that is why parking sensors are here at the front. And what else? The very, very beautiful and bold looking front grille with these sort of chrome slats. So overall, the front face, you know, it gives a statement and it's quite beautiful as well. I'm seriously a fanboy of Volvo by the way this car looks. So this is the front end, and we have a quite long and beautiful looking bonnet. Coming to the sides, we have this beautiful and sporty looking alloy wheels, which is 18 inches, and the tire width is quite good. So coming to the sides, the specialty which I would like to mention is that all the 4 doors gets keyless entry function. Just in case you want to open the rear door, that is also possible. Keyless entry option is available for all the 4 doors. That is special, right? And you know, auto folding side mirrors with LED turn indicators. Everywhere you can see, you know, I wouldn't say that this design, there is a lot more to talk about design. It's a very simplistic design for the Volvo S60, yet very, very beautiful. That is what I would like to mention here. And we have a very good panoramic sunroof, shark fin antenna. And coming to the rear profile of the car, the Volvo feels even more special if you ask me. Just come and take a look, guys. We are driving the T4 Inscription variant in 2021 March. This car will be launched. Of course, I am not sure about the pricing. This is how the rear end looks. We have a parking sensor, we have a camera, we have the signature Volvo badging, we have the S60 badging, T4 badging here, and the C-shaped LED tail lamps looks very, very nice if you ask me. It looks, even the rear end looks very, very distinctive. That is what it makes very, very special for the Volvo S60. Overall, this is like the perfect example of how a luxury executive sedan should look like. So this is about the design, guys. Just tell me or just put it in comments, like what do you like the most about the design. I like the elegance, I like the way this car looks. Seriously, I'm seriously loving the way it looks, because it's very, very distinctive. The S60 gets a very spacious boot as well. I believe that it should be above 400 liters of boot space in here. Here we get a space saver as well. And you know, this material of the boot, it looks very neat, and overall it's nice. Here we get a 12-volt socket as well for charging options in case if you want to charge a light or something. Put a light for your work. And there we have an opening actually. You can open it up, and in case if you are carrying any lengthy items, it will be very useful for you. And here we have an option to close the boot as well, but I don't know why it's not working. But here we have an integrated camera. Overall, this is it about the exteriors, and let's go inside the S60. So it's time to take you inside the S60, elegant S60, beautiful S60. You know, inside out this car is so striking, I should mention that. Let me start from the door pad actually. You see this leather finish right here. This is actually very much soft, and you know, we have got a stitching as well. You have got a brushed aluminum finish door handles, and you know, this finishing is so good. Leather finish is so good. I'm seriously liking it. And Harman Kardon music system, which has got 14 speakers, and it comes with excellent quality. That is the one thing which I would like to mention. And let me tell you, this is like the child safety option. You can lock the rear windows as well as the doors just with the press of a button. So that is also super cool. And the steering wheel, it feels so good if you ask me, because it's not flat bottom, I agree that, but still, why do you need a flat bottom? This is a very elegant car, and just look at the way the instrument cluster is designed. It's an all digital instrument cluster. Let me just turn on the car, but before that let me show you how to turn on the car actually. If you take a look, just look here, just turn this, that's it. The S60 has been turned on, and just take a look at the instrument cluster. It looks very classy. You can also change the, you know, colors and the theme as well. So that looks superb cool. And you don't get fancy switches and more confusing elements inside a Volvo. They will try to keep it as simple as possible, and that's what we can see right here. The interiors are very much familiar if you have driven the XC60 or even the bigger cars. So coming to the interiors, I'll take you through the interiors, right? Just come inside. So much to talk about the interiors, that's why I was asking you to come inside. And first let me start with the interiors. Actually, we have got a brown leather seats. we have also an option of beige leather seats, and also black seats are available. And about the dashboard also, this finishing, this wooden sort of finish is available in another light colored texture as well. You have got a wireless charging pad, you have got all the tech you want in a car. Just look at the way this dashboard looks. You have got some nice stitching, and take a look at this wooden finish, and along with this chrome, it looks so bloody good in my opinion. So just look at the center touchscreen. Actually it's actually designed in such a way, and there is only a single button to operate this, and other than that you can swipe and access all the functions. If you take a look here, you have the option to turn off the wireless charging pad, and also every single option. For example, the cornering lights can be turned off, the active bending lights can be turned off, lane keeping aid can be turned off, and a host of other features can be turned off as well as turned on. Not just that, the car settings also got so many features. I'll talk more about the driving assisted options while I'm driving the car. And the highlight of the interiors is that it looks very classy, quite spacious front row, I would say. And the stitching on the dashboard, the wooden finish is something which I like the most, and this brushed aluminum finish on the AC vent controls is looking so good. I'm seriously loving the way this AC vent works. And yes, right below this engine start stop switch, we have the drive mode selector. Just press this, and eco, comfort and dynamic modes are available. Electronic parking brake, and a decent space inside the handrest compartment. And what else? It's not a flat bottom steering, but trust me, this feels so good, so well designed, I would say. The controls are neatly integrated, and of course there could have been a paddle shifter, for instance. It's not a performance oriented car, I agree, but still the inscription variant could have come with a paddle shifters. Brushed aluminum finishes, Harman Kardon and subwoofer right here. Altogether, the Volvo is such a blissful car inside and out. The front row is quite spacious and looks very classy. We have got a decent panoramic sunroof, and I actually forgot to show you one super cool feature. Actually, if you press, there is an option like adjust passenger seat, and then move with the switches. Then the passenger seat will move instead of the driver seat. That means that the driver itself can move the passenger seat and adjust as per the comfort. In case if somebody is sitting at the back, the passenger can literally move the seat all the way up to front, so that the person who is sitting behind will get enormous amount of leg room. That's a super cool feature, right? So let's go to the back row. So actually the front seat is set as per my configuration, and still we have a very decent legroom, very decent headroom, I would say, and quite nice interiors. It's quite airy as well. Also the seat design, if you take a look, this looks very nice. Overall we have got stitching, overall we have got soft touch plastics even on the door pads, as I was mentioning before. Highlight is like the AC controls are here coming on a touchscreen setup. Actually you can control the fan speed, you can control the temperature. It comes with a 4-zone climate control option. Here we have got 2 AC vents here and 2 more on the B pillars. That's the highlight. And what else? We have got 2 C-port charging options here, and one major thing which is sort of a blockage is this center tunnel. Center tunnel is so high that even a kid won't be comfortable sitting in middle, and that's one thing. And another highlight is the awesome center armrest, which looks very nice. In my opinion, black and brown interiors are very easy to maintain in this category instead of going all the way to beige interiors. And this interior comes with a storage space. I mean, the handrest gets a storage compartment here, and here we get a mobile holder. Thoughtful process, I would say. And just push it and you will get 2 cup holders as well. This is all about the second row of the S60. Overall, it's quite a luxurious cabin, a proper 4-seater I would say, and it's got all the necessary features. Nothing is missing, and only thing I felt is that, you know, there is a little bit of tightness when you are, you know, coming inside the second row and when you're trying to go out of the second row. That's the only thing. Maybe that's because of the small door size. Other than that, everything looks so perfect, well laid out, and the quality is top notch. I should seriously mention that this is one of the safest cars. All Volvo cars are pretty safe. This has got a Euro NCAP 5-star rating, and that gives us some sort of confidence, right? So it's time to drive the car and see how it performs. Under the hood, we get a 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine, and as I told you, it's only available in the Inscription variant. And just one thing straight away, I'm telling that it could have come with a paddle shifters. That's the only thing which I feel like, you know, being an SUV, sedan, luxurious sedan of this size, it could have had that. And other than that, a massaging function also. So apart from that, everything else is super cool with the S60. Talking about the performance, it gets 190 bhp of maximum power and 300 Newton meters of torque. Driving the S60 on a rough road, and still the, you know, suspension does a fair good amount of job, and nothing much to complain about the comfort, nothing much to complain about the features. Only thing is that a little bit of tire noise is coming inside. That's the only thing I would like to mention. I'm not sure if you are able to listen to that or not, but that's the only thing. And pretty good confidence when you're driving. Only thing is that 0 to 100 km/h takes 9.5 seconds. It's like, you know, S60 is taking its own good time to reach 100 km/h. But apart from that, if you want a quick overtake, don't worry, just flow the throttle. The car just goes like in a perfect way as you want it. I don't feel much lag or anything in like a problem in that matter. The performance is quite nice. All you need to do is, like, you know, enjoy the drive and enjoy the luxurious and safe drive with the Volvo S60. 190 HP sounds good, right? And 300 Newton meters sounds adequate for a petrol engine. The best thing is that the steering feels nice actually. You get all the options, safety options. I'll tell you when I'm driving on the highway. But so many people told that the S60 is not so thrilling to drive. I agree that it's not as good as a BMW, but still, I don't have much complaint if you ask me. It is quite thrilling to drive. Of course, there is a bit of lag and there is a bit of, you know, setback if you ask me. If you have driven any other more powerful cars, you might feel that this is not as thrilling as that. But trust me, the 2-liter petrol with 190 bhp of power sounds very much adequate. Not just sounds, it feels very adequate if you ask me. Only thing you have to keep in mind is that this is quite a long car. So while overtakes or when you are going on a narrow road, you will have to be careful, because you will have to keep in head about the size of the car. That's pretty important, right? Petrol. But seriously, I don't understand why manufacturers are stopping diesels. We want more of diesels, right? I drove an XC60 from Mumbai to Palakkad earlier, and that's the time I understood how much comfortable that car is. Of course, it is not as enthusiastic to drive as a BMW, and it's not as powerful as well, but trust me, the comfort features on that car, the safety features on that car, because XC60 came with seat massagers and seat heaters as well. That's super cool, right? And you know, the S60 could have had those options, but I'm not sure why they have removed that. Maybe a bit of cost cutting here. And also the head-up display is not available. But apart from that, this is quite a classy car if you ask me. Alright, so actually we are driving on a straight highway, and let me show you a super cool feature. Okay, so it's a curve road ahead, and I am taking the hands off from the steering wheel. All right, so the road markings has to be proper, then the car will steer itself. That is how the steering aid option works. You will have to turn it on, lane keeping aid option, and of course you have the adaptive cruise control. Along with these two options, the car will act as a semi-autonomous car. So adaptive cruise control, we all know that the speed builds up once the block is removed. Suppose if a car is there and the car is moved away, the speed will be coming back to normal. So that gives see, this is another warning. If the car detects that the car is going away from the lane, it will give you a warning. And also there is collision warning, brake, collision braking feature, emergency braking feature, all super cool safety features which will keep you very safe in the Volvo S60. And all these features can be turned on and turned off. That is even more special, right? In case if you don't want a lane keeping aid, you can turn it off. And the super cool feature is that, you know, adjusting the passenger seat, sitting right here on the driver seat. So that is also quite special. Overall, you know, I feel the 190 bhp is pretty much adequate. I'm sure that this is not much of a performance oriented luxury sedan like a BMW, but trust me, 190 bhp and 300 Newton meters is quite nice. Only thing is that a little bit of road noise coming inside. Other than that, S60 feels super comfortable and super safe. You can show off with all these features. So overall, the S60 will be launched in March 2021. So the roughly 3.5 months we will have to wait to know the pricing. And if you ask me, I'm seriously, you know, I like the Volvo S60 lot in the case of comfort, in case of luxury, and in case of safety features as well. Of course, there are other features as well. So overall, if you are looking for a luxury executive sedan on which, you know, comfort, luxury, and a distinctive style is what you are looking for, then the Volvo S60 is the best buy for you compared to a Mercedes or a BMW. Of course, if you want more driving dynamics, if you want more driving pleasure, of course you will go to BMW. Otherwise, you know, if you want a traditional luxurious car, you will go to Mercedes. But if you are looking for a very distinctive stylish character car, then S60 is the car for you, because this has got all the elements which will make you fall in love, and seriously you will love the S60. Regarding the pricing, I am sure that S60 will be priced in a very competitive way, because that's the Volvo's style, to price a product in a very competitive way compared to the competition. And I have no you know, wonder why there are no much Volvos on the road. Because we all know that you know, their service network as well as their dealership facility numbers are much lesser compared to other luxurious brands. But still, if you purchase a Volvo, then again the next time you will go for a Volvo only. That is the specialty of the Volvo. That is the sort of comfort, that is the sort of assurity, that is the sort of safety Volvo cars offer to us. So overall, hope you guys liked the S60 review, and we will come back with another video pretty soon. And till then, please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much guys. Bye bye.